ही करेंगे. So Marpol, as for the next one, we require IOPP certificate. Initial certificate is issued, and then we have intermediate 2.5 years annual endorsement and 5-yearly renewal of certificate. IOPP certificate आपने देखा है? Very good. So supplement to IOPP certificate also gives you the tanks. दो टाइप के टैंक दिए होते हैं. वन इज अंडर 3.1 सर्टिफिकेट में आप 3.1 देखेंगे. सो वहाँ पे ऑल द ऑयल रेजिड्यूज स्लज टैंक्स दे आर ऑल गिवन विच टैंक्स आर देयर फॉर स्टोरेज ऑफ ऑयल रेजिड्यूज. सो दोज आर गिवन. दैट मीन्स ऑल एंट्रीज विद रेफरेंस टू दोज टैंक्स वेदर sludge comes into the tank or goes out of the tank have to be made an entry into ORP. That is the requirement. Similarly, you have 3.3. Under 3.3 you have the bilge water tanks where you are storing the bilges accumulated in machinery spaces. So disposal and accumulation. There also the tanks with frame numbers, capacity is given. So this data is given in the IOPP certificate. What else is given is how you will dispose it off. That means for sludge disposal you have an incinerator or not. So incinerator की capacity, how much is the, which is normally in liters per minute. क्योंकि discharge rate is small, not discharge, burning of the sludge. So that is given. What incinerator is there, approved, not approved ही होगा तभी देंगे. And capacity of this. Similarly, oil filtering equipment which we use to pump out bilges accumulated in machinery spaces. Then, so this data is available to us. Validity certificate 5 years. Okay, now we come to the regulation part. All right, इतना तो clear है ना? Nothing straightforward. So we have for oil tanker and oil tanker also disposal of oil residues. We have a slop tank and we can pump it out as per the regulations. So these are the regulations. The tanker is not in a special area. Tanker is more than 50 nautical miles from the nearest land and tanker is en route. The instantaneous rate of discharge does not exceed 30 liters per nautical mile. Total quantity for old ships 1 by 15,000 and for new one 1 by 30,000 of the total cargo which was there in the original tank which we have done the washing. Tanker has in operation ODME. Correct. So this is as far as tanker slop tank disposal is concerned. We have to follow these regulations. Then comes requirement. This question comes very often. First question: sketch and describe oily water separation. Most common question. Sketch and describe. And B part will be either what factors influence the operation of oily water sector. या तो ये आ जाएगा या ये नहीं आया तो इसकी जगह बोलेंगे व्हाट आर द रिक्वायरमेंट्स इन स्पेशल एरिया एंड आउटसाइड स्पेशल एरिया. Most common question is this if you see the past papers. So these are the regulations. This is bilge water from machinery spaces. What is accumulated inside special area and outside special. So from all ships above 400 gross tonnage and from the machinery spaces, including and from machinery spaces of tanker. That means whether it is a tanker or a non-tanker, bilge water accumulated in the machinery spaces. We are talking about that. The ship is not in special area. That means these regulations pertain to outside special. वो यही पूछते हैं. What are the regulations inside special area? What are the regulations outside special area? तो आपने 4 पॉइंट या 5 पॉइंट हैं. इसके 5 पॉइंट इसमें हैं. Actually इसमें से 4 पॉइंट कॉमन है. एक पॉइंट सिर्फ डिफरेंट है स्पेशल एरिया का. Therefore it is not difficult to remember. If you remember these, you have to add only one and cut paste. इसमें डाल देंगे आप. इस तरह से easy हो जाता है. So the ship is en route. Vessel should be en route. What is the meaning of vessel en route?
Going from point A to point B and not in loop. See the
is moving on a meaningful message, a meaningful passage.
Okay.
As
So Marpol says, okay.
वो annex 2 में.
Speed is a different criteria under different annexes. For sewage, it is 4 knots. So that speed is not part of the definition of en route. En route is when the vessel is bound for a voyage and following a course or a set of courses, including any deviation from shortest route and causing the disposal of effluent to as large area as possible. Which means that during maneuvering, although you are moving, but you are not en route. The moment your vessel starts following course, which is normally RFA, the moment RFA is given, you start following the course. So, including the waypoints, waypoint पे तो आप सिर्फ heading ही change कर रहे हो ना. So, during entire this period, you are en route. If suppose there is a power breakdown, main engine बंद हो गया, ship is drifting, you are not following a course. So, vessel should be en route, which clearly means you cannot pump out in port or in harbour when you are doing maneuvering. So, those areas we cannot pump out the bilges accumulated in machinery spaces. The content of the effluent without dilution is 15 ppm or less. 15 ppm is the maximum limit for the effluent to be or the bilge water to be disposed of. The ship has in operation oily water treatment equipment with the IOPP certificate. So oil filtering is the one which will be discussing. Oily water separator approved. Approved इसलिए हम बोल रहे हैं because OWS should be approved under MEPC 107. OWS must be complying with MEPC 107. So you will have a certificate that my OWS is complying with this requirement. When the ship is plying in the Antarctic area, any discharge into the sea of oil or oily mixture from any vessel shall be prohibited. वहाँ आप नहीं कर सकते. Ships less than 400 gross tonnage, these vessels should, as far as practical, comply with the rules of ships over 400. Applicable to 400 से ज़्यादा है, but it is advised that even those vessels which are smaller must comply with these requirements. Although not mandatory. Although not mandatory. Pardon?
एक slide back करूँ.
हाँ. This question is very simple. एक sketch में आपको अभी दिखाऊंगा वो आपके जेके घर में भी है. Only thing is, I will tell you to make one amendment in this diagram. ये complete नहीं diagram. This is complying with the old regulation. है ना? वो एक small line है which you must add to demonstrate that you are up to date with the current. है ना? बाकी से no problem. Okay. So let us come here. Now discharge in special area. Correct? First one was outside special area. Now we are talking about special area. Bilge water does not originate from cargo pump room. Bilge water is not mixed with the oil cargo residues. Ship is en route. Oil content without dilution 15 ppm or less. Same है. The ship has in operation oil filtering equipment. ये भी same है. Correct? Type approved under this. This is different. The oil separator is fitted with an automatic discharge stop if oil content exceeds 50 ppm. That means auto shutdown device. We call it auto shutdown device. If you have, then you can discharge in the special area as well. So बाकी के points same है except one difference which is here. So this is for outside special within special area, and earlier we had outside special area. Okay. Exception to this rule. Exception is does not apply to discharge of oil into the sea is necessary for the purpose of securing the safety of the vessel or saving life at sea. If it is for that purpose, then you are allowed. And you already have provisions for this in the ship. What are the provisions? Suppose there is a vessel will sink and engine room is flooded. ना कितना पानी आ जाएगा वहाँ पे? तो अब आप बोलो नहीं OWS से करूँगा तो एक हफ्ता लग जाएगा कितना पानी. So you have a emergency bill suction and you have GS and Fireman direct bill suction. चाहे उसमें ऑयल आ रहा हो कुछ आ रहा हो, because the safety of the vessel and the people, you can just use that direct pumping out. That is what it means. That it does not apply if the vessel safety is. The discharge of the oil into the sea results from the damage to a ship. If there is a collision, grounding, and if the bilge water, oily bilge water, or oil has gone out because of this reason, then also it is not That is the exception. Okay. Special areas. Plenty of these are there. So this list is there. So we can see which is a special area, which is. Now, as I mentioned to you that OWS must be complying with MEPC 10749. Therefore, under this there are certain important points which we must know. OCM to record operational parameter. Oil content monitor. Oil content monitor is fitted which has got memory. So it records the operational features. So that is provided under this MEPC 10749. OCM records of last 18 months to be available. That is minimum storage capacity must be sufficient for data storage for 18 months. उससे ज़्यादा है तो भी अच्छा है. अगर suppose it is recording for more period, no problem. But not less than 18 months. The alarms which provide for the internal recording of alarm condition must be certified by authorized organization. So it is an approved equipment. This is what it means. It should be tamper-proof. That means there is a seal. If the seal is found broken, that means it is a straightforward non-compliance. That means somebody has tried to tamper with the storage data. So that seal should be intact. This is within the oil content monitor. Seal should be intact. OCM must activate sound and alarm whenever fresh water cleaning is done. Fresh water cleaning क्या एक छोटी लाइन देते हैं. तो जो OCM है, OCM के अंदर एक सेल है और उसके थ्रू सैंपल जाता है, सैंपल वाटर. And that is what is detecting what is the ppm of the bilge water which is being pumped out through OWS. So to clean that cell we have a solenoid operated line. जब वो energize होगा तो वो पानी fresh water जाएगा उसमें से और वो clean करेगा उसको. So that also must be recorded. Correct? So it must give you a alarm and that yes, now fresh water flushing is going on. Separator capable of achieving 15 ppm on type C emulsion. Now this type C emulsion is, there are A, B, C standard emulsions are there where you mix water with heavy oil, diesel oil like that. Na? Because bilges में वही आता है ना. Some drains, but कौन सा drain है हमें तो नहीं पता. Lube oil का भी हो सकता है कुछ. So they as a standard while type approval they prepare standard solutions and it should be capable of separating them. This is the meaning of this point. The overboard line of the OWS must have a manual recirculation valve. This is what I was telling you. We will add in this diagram. So I will show you in the diagram. Overboard में एक line होती है. वहाँ पे जो overboard जा रही है. From overhead valve to separator, it is going to overboard. So you have a ship side valve. Before this, we have a manual recirculation valve. This manual recirculation valve is provided for the purpose of renewal of your IUPP certificate because in absence of any valve, the surveyor which comes for the renewal, he cannot run the plant. He can only simulate the alarm and but he is giving you 5-yearly certificate. So and he is not sailing with you. Therefore, with this valve, we can keep the overboard valve shut and keep this recirculation valve back to the tank, and we can run the OWS. So अगर ppm ज़्यादा है, then it will come तो shutdown जो recirculation पहले है. There is a valve before which if ppm is more, it will recirculate back to the wheel loading tank. If it is less, then it will go to overboard line. But overboard line बंद है और with this manual recirculation valve, it will go back to the tank. So in both conditions, whether ppm is more than 15 or less than 15, nothing goes out, and the system keeps running. OWS is running. This way, the surveyor can demonstrate or he can confirm yes, plant is okay, and the renewal certificate can be issued. The same valve is nowadays used with PSC. PSC भी कहते हैं ठीक है, I want to see it running. So ship side valve they keep it closed, recirculation valve खोल दिया, then you run the plant. अगर ppm 15 से कम है तो मैनुअल वाल्व के थ्रू रिसर्कुलेट हो जाएगी. 15 से ज़्यादा है तो शटडाउन डिवाइस में जो रिसर्कुलेशन वाल है वहाँ से. इन बोथ केसेस प्लांट विल कीप रनिंग. सो दिस इज द पर्पज ऑफ दिस वाल्व. नाउ दिस इज योर ओली वाटर सेपरेटर. Correct? This is same as what is there in your. Only thing is it is shown up to here only. But actually because of this recirculation valve, now where the valve has to be fitted first, let me show you, and that you can by hand only you can draw it, extend this diagram. This is as per MEPC 10749. If you download from the internet also, MEPC 10749, you will find this diagram there. तो यहाँ तक का तो ऑलरेडी है हमारे पास ना. दिस इज द ऑली वाटर सेपरेटर, दिस इज द ऑटो शटडाउन डिवाइस. अगर पीपीएम है मोर देन 15 तो ये 3 वे खुल जाएगा, बिल को वापस बिल होल्डिंग टैंक को चला गया. अगर 15 से कम है देन इट कम्स हियर, एंड इफ this wall is on recirculation, this will also recirculate back. But suppose less than 15 and I keep it on overboard, then it will go here. So out at sea, as per regulation, when I am entitled to run this, I will keep this on overboard. So if ppm is more than 15, it will recirculate. Less than 15, it will go from here and go overboard. Clear? That means you have to only add यहाँ से, इस जगह से, यहाँ पे आपकी डायग्राम खत्म हो गई है, यहाँ से इतना आपको इसमें ऐड करना है.
दो फ्लैंक बनाने
जस्ट बाई फुटा लेके ऐसे सिंगल लाइन बनाओ.
ये नहीं बना सकते,
बना सकते हो, लेकिन आप फिर एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाओगे इसके थ्रू ना, वर्किंग वगैरह आप नहीं एक्सप्लेन. स्केच एंड डिस्क्राइब जब पूछ रहा.
एक बार दोबारा से, दो ये वाल्व हैं, 3 वे वाल्व,
यस,
दोनों सेम ही काम कर रहे हैं.
पहला ऑटो है, दिस इज ऑटो.
ओके,
दिस सिग्नल इज कमिंग फ्रॉम ओशियन.
ठीक है.
अब मान लीजिए आपने अपना चलाया प्लांट, वाली वाटर सेपरेटर चलाया, उसकी पीपीएम है मोर देन 15. ओशियन विल से इट इज मोर देन 15. दिस विल एनर्जाइज, वाटर विल नॉट गो हेयर, यहाँ आएगा ही नहीं. यहीं से कहाँ चला गया, बिल होल्डिंग टैंक में वापस, जहाँ से हम सेक्शन ले रहे हैं. मान लो अब 15 से कम है तो ये ऑपरेट तो नहीं होगा ना. देन इट कम्स हेयर. दिस आई हैव केप्ट इट ऑन ओवरबोर्ड. 3 वे मैनुअल है ये. I have kept it on manual. So less than 15 will come from here and go overboard. So I am able to pump out.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
सर मैनुअल 3 वॉल बनाने के
मैनुअल वाला वाल्व है ऑडिट वाले दिन के लिए, पीएससी के लिए.
This is only for inspection के लिए.
सर एक बार बताना मैनुअल
हाँ मैं बता.
तीनों को ऐड करनी है.
3 क्या, 2 ही तो हैं. हाँ ये तो शिफ्ट साइड वाला है. ये तो ओवरबोर्ड वाला है. ये तो होगा ही होगा ना.
वो क्या चीज़ है सर, वो जो ओवरबोर्ड
देखिए ये वाली डायग्राम जो है ये तो ठीक है, बिल्कुल ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे इसको जो है आप यहाँ पे ऐसे लाओ, यहाँ पे बनाओ ऑटो शटडाउन वाला. दिस पॉइंट, ये वाला जो पॉइंट है, ये कहाँ है, ये पॉइंट है.
यहाँ दो फ्लैंक.
इतना आपको इसमें, इसको आप नॉट नेसेसरी, ये आपका ऑटो है, इस पे सॉलिनॉइड ऑपरेटेड है या न्यूमेटिक भी होते हैं ना. न्यूमेटिक एक्चुएटर से ओवरबोर्ड से चेंज ओवर होकर रिसर्कुलेशन में चला जाएगा ऑन द बेसिस से. तो एक ये और एक ये दो आइडेंटिकल आपने बनाने हैं. ये ऑटो हो गया, ये मैनुअल हो गया. ये तो है ही है, दिस इज ओवरबोर्ड वाल. ये तो दोनों केस में होगा ही होगा.
दोनों के पानी दे टाइट करो.
So this is incorporated for renewal of your when the surveyor comes. क्योंकि जब सर्वेयर बोर्ड में आता है ना, we cannot open this wall. ये शिफ्ट साइड वॉल तो हम नहीं खोल सकते. लेकिन हम अगर ये वॉल नहीं है, मान लो suppose this wall is not there, I cannot run it. I cannot run OWS.
इसको रिसर्कुलेशन में चला,
क्योंकि 15 से कम अगर होगा तो it will try to go here. ये वॉल बंद है, so it will not go anywhere. I cannot run the OWS. But with this wall I can run. इसको मैं मैनुअली रिसर्कुलेशन पे डाल दूंगा, ये बंद रहेगा. 15 से कम होगा तो यहाँ से रिसर्कुलेट कर देगा, 15 से ज़्यादा होगा तो यहाँ से रिसर्कुलेट करेगा. सो प्लांट विल कीप रनिंग. सर्वेयर विल बी सेटिस्फाइड. हर स्टेज वगैरह में सब प्रेशर वगैरह ठीक है, ठीक से चल रहा है, सेंसर वगैरह आप काम कर रहे हैं. सो आपको 5 साल का रिन्यू करके चला जाएगा.
मैजिक पाइप लगा देते हैं सर.
हाँ सर मैजिक पाइप
लगाना है.
नहीं बता दीजिए.
इस बेंच के डिस्चार्ज को उस बेंच के
ऑटोमेटिक. हाँ
उसको बड़ा सिंपल है.
बेंच टू बेंच कनेक्टेड है.
ये यहाँ पे आप इसे फ्रेश वाटर का कनेक्शन दे दो.
यहाँ अच्छा सेंसर को
नहीं, सेंसर को नहीं, सैंपल लाइन को. अगर मैं सैंपल को फ्रेश वाटर का कनेक्शन दे दूँ तो पीपीएम कितनी आएगी, 0. अब चाहे उसमें हैवी ऑयल पंप आउट करो, चाहे डीजल ऑयल पंप आउट करो, वो तो 0 ही दिखाएगा ना. और आपका रिकॉर्ड में क्या है, रिकॉर्ड में आएगा पीपीएम मेरी